Hey, what's going on guys? JS Cards here coming at you with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile, and today we are going to go over a budget version of the new spell counter Endymion deck that has been pretty popular the last week since the deck came out. This is built with just 3 structure decks, so for about 30 bucks you can put this together and have some fun. I will also be coming out with a more competitive build with like the mythical beasts and stuff. Towards the end of the week, or maybe this weekend. I'm waiting for a few cards to come in, and I'm doing some testing online and in real life once those cards come in, using proxies and all that crazy stuff. So still figuring out that, but stay tuned, that will be up soon. But right now, let's just jump into this budget deck profile. This is still a great option. It's pretty fun, pretty powerful. Here we go. Alright, so first of all we have, of course, 3 Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic. He is your boss monster. He's a pendulum. He generates spell counters. You generate a ton of spell counters just in general. If he's in your pendulum zone, you can remove 6 counters from him to special summon him. On top of that, he nukes the board. He does a lot of different stuff. He's really good, really easy to bring out. Next up, we play Magister of Endymion and Servant of Endymion. They're both really good because one's your scale 8 and the other one is 2. So, and then every card you play is in between those levels. So being able to pendulum summon is quite easy. After that, I play 3 copies of Reflection of Endymion. Now, in the Mythical Beast version, the more competitive version, you really only want to play like 1 or maybe 2, but in this budget deck, you might as well just max out on all 3. He bounces your opponent's cards back to their hand, and then he generates spell counters, and then he also lets you search for an Endymion card if he's destroyed. Next up, 3 Magical Abductor. This card's really good. It can actually become quite powerful because it's a really good level 4 1700 attack monster. But each time a spell card is activated, you can put a spell counter on her, and then she gains 100 attack for each spell counter. I also play 3 Magical Exemplar. She's another good level 4 1700 attacker. Each time a spell counter is activated, you can place 2 spell counters on her. Once per turn, you can remove any number of spell counters to special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your hand or graveyard, whose level is equal to the number of spell counters that you removed. After that, we have 3 Fairy Tale Luna. Being a level 4 1850 attacker is pretty good. And then when it's summoned, you can add a spellcaster with 1850 attack from your deck to your hand. So you can either search for another Luna, or you could even go for a Reflection. Then I play 1 of the original Endymions just because he's still pretty good. You can special summon him from your hand or graveyard by removing spell counters from Magical Citadel of Endymion. You can also discard a spell card and target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So he's good for popping cards and being able to reuse some of your spells. And then for hand traps, the only hand trap because it was included in the deck, I play 3 Droll and Lockbird. But that's it for the monsters. There's quite a bit, but with pendulums and stuff, it flows pretty well. All right. For our spells, we have 3 copies of Spell Power Mastery. This is basically like a reinforcement of the army for your Endymion cards, which is pretty cool. Then we have the field spell, the most important card of the whole deck really, Magical Citadel of Endymion. And because we want to search it out and get to it as fast as possible, 2 Terraforming. After that, I play 3 Spell Power Grasp. I play 3 Pot of Desires. Really great just because you do play multiples of a lot of cards, and being able to draw 2, it's really good. And last but not least, 1 Spell Book of Wisdom. Being able to make your Endymion pretty much invulnerable to spells or traps is really good, or just being able to protect any other type of spellcaster can come in handy. And then of course for our link monsters, we have 2 of the new Breaker. If you are on a budget, you could up this to 3 if you're going to be buying 3 of these anyways. Nothing wrong with that. And then these aren't included in the deck, but other options We have Zephyr Metaltron, Decode Talker. That's all I'm going to show right now just because I am working on the extra deck for the more competitive version. But there's some great options. I mean, you can go into Odd Eyes cards like the Fusion and the Absolute Dragon. You can go into some good rank 7 Exceeds. So there's some fun stuff in there that we will go over in another video. So there you guys have it. That is my Endymion spell counter budget deck. I've always liked the concept of spell counters, and I'm glad that we have new support, and it's kind of cool to see it come back. I'll definitely be testing this and messing around with it for a while, and let me know what you guys think of this deck. Are you having fun with it? Have you tried it out? Do you plan on building it? Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching this video. Hit that like button, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News, deck profiles, openings, all that sort of stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.